first word that comes to mind when you see me? Generally, when I ask that question to people, they use the word skinny to describe me. My name is Lindsay, and I'm going to address a pretty serious issue to me. For 6 years, I've been looking at these numbers on a dial by my feet. Before I was 10 years old, I wouldn't have had a care in the world what these numbers said, because it was just that, a number, digits. Now it defines me. Getting called fat lingered in my mind on repeat and still continuously does. Here I am, 16, almost 17 years old, still looking at these defining numbers and at my body in this intent manner, going days without anything except for water. Staring at this reflection of a stranger in the mirror, skipping meals when the dial says a higher weight or a higher number than the previous day, weighing myself religiously every single day. I'm not the only one going through this. In fact, 24 million people are. 12 times the mortality rate for all causes of death for women ages 15 through 24. 1 in 200 American women and 3 in 100 teens are all being affected by this. But what is this? Anorexia nervosa is the fear of gaining weight or becoming fat. According to the U of M Medical Center, anorexia is characterized by abnormal eating, severe self-induced weight loss, and psychiatric comorbidities. The article states, causes of anorexia include trauma or emotional stress during or before puberty, abnormalities in brain chemistry, tendencies towards perfectionism, or a family history of anorexia. Just like PTSD, anorexia can be caused by a trauma, therefore causing emotional and mental damage. You'll see girls becoming skinnier and skinnier because they'll see these advertisements or TV or social media or movies or whatever it is, and they'll see societal's version of perfect. Society has trained our eyes to see perfect as this size 1, size 2, tall, fit, skinny model. And they've taught us to pick and prod and poke at all of our flaws and learn to hate ourselves. They taught us to learn to hate the way we look, even though we cannot control that. Anorexia isn't addressed very often. It's not a very common thing you hear on the news about how someone died because they didn't eat, or they purged, or they binged. No one shows that. Society doesn't want you to see that because it's such a reality and it's becoming more and more severe that they don't want to address that. And it's because they don't see a problem with losing a little weight. They don't see a problem with girls such as me not eating and waiting until their bones show and stick through and thinking that that's perfect. Thinking that that is the way you're supposed to look, because that is how society has trained us. That is what they want us to see. They want us to get this perfect little waist and this perfect little number on a scale that shouldn't even matter. They want our body image to define us before anything else. And to conclude this, that boy or girl you say, put some meat on them bones, or telling them they're too big or too skinny, you never know what they're going through. You never know what they're feeling. Because in reality, 50% of the people with anorexia also suffer from depression and anxiety. So you never know what these people are going through. Anorexia can consume a person, and it it can hurt them not only physically, but mentally and emotionally. So next time you see somebody and you think that they're too skinny or too big, don't say anything, because you never know. Thank you.